What's going on, guys? Zeo here from the FallenRedZeo playing Jurassic World Evolution. Once again, continue with our build of the Lost World Jurassic Park. So in the last episode, we kind of got the park all laid out with how we're going to do. Of course, not exactly how I wanted it, but we're just doing the best that we can with what we're working with. So we got in the last episode laid out, so this is again gonna be kind of like our trailers and stuff, so kind of close to the cliff and everything. Not exactly, so I tried to make this area all like muddy and everything, so I chose the mud, but it still of course looks grassy, so that's a little unfortunate. But if we click down here, we can kind of see what would be like the trailer park view. So I surrounded it all with the redwood trees, which is something that's kind of tied to the Lost World. You see a lot of redwood trees and everything, so I kind of surrounded that to make this big open clearing where they park the trailers. And then we have the trail going off here, and I just use like this rock stuff to outline the track, and it goes all the way through. Of course, I completely lined it with the trees and stuff. So let's see if we can hop into it. And you could see kind of the view and everything we're going for, which I think looks pretty cool with all the redwood trees. And then if you just place the trees around them, they fill in perfectly. Oh, there we go. So that just, I think, looks absolutely cool. We have a big open spot right there. We'll have to see if we can fill. So that is pretty cool. Oh, it's right there. That's kind of weird. Let's see if we can put some trees in there. No, we can't for some reason. That's weird. So we have a open spot, need to put trees in there, so that just comes all the way along. Then of course in this area we couldn't fit any redwood trees and stuff, so we had to come up here, and now we're entering the Stegosaurus Paddock, and so, or not, I guess paddock, because they're just roaming free. And so again, this is supposed to be, it's going to be like the creek bed and stuff with the trees all off onto the side. So what first off I want to do is get the Stegos going, so we're just going to max out the Stegos. It'd be cool if we could do babies, but unfortunately we don't have that stuff. Let's just go with the speed. I don't know how many. Let's go ahead and do capacity as well. Let's go in here and find the Stego. Should be towards the bottom. Stegosaurus. We'll change the color. Of course, it does say 97 already. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 different colors we can choose from, which is cool. And they can do 5 to 9. No, okay. So we can do almost 2 of each, it looks like. We'll just have to cut one off. So I guess we'll just go ahead and start with our basic one. And then do another one. And then we'll change the color to the next one down. We'll just do 2 of each. And we'll let those go through. Could probably switch this up and just do another hatchery like that, and then just do another one, so we're keeping up with that. Okay, so let's go back over to their pen. And so as I mentioned, I kind of fence this off, so I'm trying to keep the fences back, so it's like they're not enclosed, but obviously we're keeping them enclosed. But let's go in and add some water. Well, let's see if we can just get water added along this side. We can in some spots. Looks like it's not gonna do too well for us though, because obviously I want it all the way along here. I hate how they're just splotched puddling. I would want it to be like that, more continuous. I assume some of these redwoods are kind of in the way. Shoot. I was gonna say, let's see if we can like delete this one. See if we can get more water in through there. We may have to, oh yeah. I know it's obviously not this thick of water, but we'll just delete these redwood trees and go back and put them in. We'll just move them back some. We'll leave those 2 there because that would be fine. Let's try to connect some of this stuff up though. Okay. So that should be pretty good, and then we can come in and paint this all the stone as well. Let's make it a little bit bigger there. So this is obviously going to be where they come in contact with the Stegos when they're in the water and stuff. And of course we see Sarah hiding in the log and everything, but we can't have logs added in here currently. But yeah, just kind of do this, what's it even called? Shale this area up a little bit. Just like that through there. So we still have our tracks though, which is pretty cool. And it even goes across some of the water, which that's cool that it does that. There we go. So it's like a creek bed. And then now we can go back and try and see if we can add some of these redwoods back in. I think I just did. Oh, so that takes the water up. Okay. So let's get that water back in. Maybe see if we can thin this up a little bit. Oh yeah, didn't want to do that. Just wanted to see what happened if we did that. Yeah, just kind of do sort of this, just to thin it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's go back and make sure we have our design back in there with the rocks. Okay, now let's see if we can get it, and we'll just have to keep them back a little ways, I guess. Kind of like that. And just keep them back off the trail a little bit. And then, so obviously you'll kind of see, but all I did was like place that down, and if you go and see the trees just kind of fill in around them, so it kind of fits perfectly into there, like they work together really well. So there we go. So we've got our path, and I think our Stegos are done. So at least get 4 of them. So get these all released. There, they're coming out. Don't have a whole lot of room for them to move around in. Go ahead and get our ranger team up and going. Okay, so they're all tranked out now, so let's go ahead and pick them up, get them moved over. I forgot I got to put feeders in here as well to make sure we hit our spot. Don't want to click the wrong thing. Oh, come on. Drop. It's not liking it today. And our last one for now. Here we go. I like how that one helicopter came up from the bottom there. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's get our next set going up. So we're already on the Stego. Next collar down. And we'll get 2 of those. And then the next color. There we go. So those are processing now. So we can come back over here, put a feeder in, and then they should be, oh goodness, good to go. I don't know exactly where to put a feeder at for them. Get the extended ones maybe. Assets in the air. Kind of just pop them in through here. Hopefully those 2 will be enough. We'll just put one more up towards this area right there. That should be good enough. Okay, so on to our next one. So then of course they come out, the trail continues all the way up, and then we come into the I guess game trail area. I couldn't think of what it's called. So let's go ahead and try our fence out. So let's get here and delete our thing. That's probably like a perfect area right there. So let's get our straight fence put up. Right there. Hopefully that can continue onto it. Let's go ahead. Whoops. Let's come all the way back up here. There we go. So that's connected now, and then we've just got to run our fencing.
Delivery has been completed.
Out and around like this. Because again, we want to give them as much room as possible.
Asset transported.
We'll have to come out and around. Down over here. Come just to the side of this thing.
Asset has been transported.
Out here.
Asset delivered.
Okay, and now we need to kind of break the fence again. And we of course have all the trees in our way. Okay, come on, back out. No trees. So we can see what we're working with here. Okay, so we'll take the fence. I wonder how well it works with a shape like that, if it can go at an angle. Okay. It's always weird how it goes at that angle. I think you can rotate it. I guess we'll just go like that. And then connect those up together. Okay. We've got more Stegos done. Let's go ahead and start releasing them. Get them all out. Let's complete this real quick. I bet this will be kind of a challenge. There we go. So we now have our game trail all laid out there, at least. Trying to think of how to do this. So I want to put trees in this area, so we'll continue with like the redwoods and everything. I want to see if we can do anything. Let's get these Stegos. There we go. And we'll go ahead and get this last Stego. Again, we gotta change its color to the last one available, which I think is an ugly color, so it's a good thing we're only doing one of them. There we go. So those should be getting all knocked out and everything. So let's see if we can come over here. And so if you remember the movie, there is a ridge over to like this area that they hide on, like so Owen and Malcolm and all that sort of fun characters and everything. So I'm trying to get that ridge thrown in here. Of course, it's not going to be anywhere near what I'd want it to be. But we're just going to try to get it up over here. So I guess that's about as good as we're going to get. And then we can do like I did in the last one with building Jurassic Park, but we're going to just take and turn it into rock so it makes it look, you know, like it's a big like mountain thing. Again, doesn't look too good, but that's as much as we can do with this amount of space we're working in. I think it needs to come up over this way as well. Let's not work with. Let's just carry all along through here. Oops, that didn't work too well. Oh well, so that's given us our areas. So let's now take and rock this area in. I don't know what that help thing was. Let's actually flatten this. Make sure we flatten this area out once the vehicles get by, because I don't want them all up on, you know, crooked and everything. Okay, now let's make sure we get this all colored in and everything. Our whole ridge line tree. So like I said, Malcolm and again, I can't think of the guy's name. Vince Vaughn's character and Sarah and all sorts of the people are sitting up here on the ridge watching our engine guys come in and take out the game trails. So once again, we don't have any good color, so we're just gonna have to make this all dirt. So let's dirt this whole area, and this whole track will be dirt along the way. So that's gonna be our whole game trail. And then all the green area will be our woods and everything that we have as well. So then we can come in. We can place some rocks randomly around as well. But let's get our redwood trees. Couldn't think of what they're called. We'll just place them sporadically in through here. Let's come all the way up to the point there. Whoops. Whoa. Oh yeah, we probably have some stegos like dying or something. Let's get them transported.
Heading to pick up the asset. En route to pick up the asset. Picking
There
up
we go.
asset.
And we'll need to probably check on the ones we already have as well, to make sure they're fine, not dying or anything. What's wrong? Oh, that they don't have enough. I was like, what's wrong with their comfort? They don't got enough people. They need to have 5 and they only have 4. But everything else seems fine, hopefully, about them. So where's your stats at? There are. Yeah, population, social, their comfort. Okay. So yeah, that's all that's wrong with them.
Asset transportation underway.
Okay, so we want to put some more trees down on this end as well. Some of the redwoods. Okay, and then we can just take the trees. That's the wrong one. The trees, man, the trees. Oops, that's no trees. And fill in this area. Thin this out so as we get smaller down here. So there we go. So there's our game trail. Doesn't look too spectacular or anything, but that's just the area we have to work in. Again, I wish the dirt would look more dirty than just like weird grass and stuff. Yeah, I can't really do that up there. Make sure we get this area all filled in with trees. Then we say probably fill this in here, but again, as you can see, no trees are going in. Fill like this whole area in. Separate that so we don't see the fences, because they again, East of Sorna has no fences. even though we see him right there. Okay. So now we need to get
Been delivered.
these dinos. Did that one? Nope, there's the Stego right there. Oops.
Confirming asset delivery.
Let's get this last one
Adding to the list.
tranked out, and then so over here we can start adding our dinos. So in this one we have, I think there's supposed to be Triceratops, there's Packies, Maminchis. We can probably start with Maminchis. We'll see how many they do. Let's go. Maminchosaurus. They do up to 4, so we can probably do like that for. See if we can modify their colors or anything. So they probably should just either go with like either the steppe or wetland or just the basic. Maybe we'll go with like 2 of each since there's 4. Go ahead and do those 2 and then switch the color and do the other ones, just to get a little variety on our tour. Okay, we can move this Stego. So the Stegos are now complete. Let's drop them off.
Collected.
And they should be doing good now. Yeah, their comfort's raising up. Have food for them and everything. Hopefully they don't destroy our trucks. Oh no, here they go. Croc. Stops the park tour. So I wonder if we could add like some rocks in or anything. It's a big old rock. We'll just put that there. Speaking of rocks, we should probably put some rocks up here along the game trail a little bit. It's with those small rocks, yeah, like this. Because they just take up so much room and everything. We don't want to have a bunch of rocks everywhere. I'd like some of the bigger ones, but like I said, I don't want to take up too much room or anything. So just add these small ones in. Ooh, that took down some of our mountain. See if there's any other additional rocks that are kind of smaller. It's just the one lone rock. Any other smaller rocks? Oh, that one's not too big. There we go. Again, just to add something along in here. Not too well detailed or anything, but it's something. Okay, so our Stegos should be good. We can probably, maybe at the end or something, take a little tour through. Actually, we could probably hop in that Jeep that's going through it right now just to be able to see it. There we go. See if we can get to the one in front, maybe. There we go. Oh, you can see the fences, unfortunately, which that stinks. We got our last Stego being dropped off, and again, we're riding through the creek bed. Oh no, we got the herding Stegos. Like I said, it'd be cool if we could have baby Stegos. Oh no, we're approaching them. Creek bed's a little rocky, but we're fine. Oh no. They're noticing us. Don't attack the vehicles. It's drinking.
Stegosaurus roamed the Morrison Formation, a semi-arid region with wet and dry seasons
Uh-oh.
upon
They're coming right at us.
plains. She used her tail spikes for
We got one right on the track. Oh no.
potential predators.
That's right. Get around us. Oh, we got water splashing up in the vehicle. Goodbye. There we go. We have another one. I think this looks pretty cool. Very awesome. Up close and personal to the Stegos. Got another one crossing the track. It's surprised we haven't been hit by any yet.
With her distinctive dorsal plates, Stegosaurus is one of the most
There we go.
universally recognized.
We made it all the way through.
They are highly social animals.
We survived the Stego attack.
Threatened.
And we'll get up through the doors. There we go. And maybe while we're waiting for the other stuff, if there are vehicles approaching that, I just want to see what it looks like from there. So let's come all the way down. And then there we go. So we'll find the ones there. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. It's not
Some
perfect.
dinosaurs are shy and prefer the cover offered by the forest, so may not be visible, but they can see, hear, and smell you.
Yeah, like I said, not exactly perfect, but it leaves us a big enough trail. Again, there's our mountain or ridge or whatever up to the side, and then the big old game trail and stuff. Has some rocks and everything. We'll have to add, let's get an overview. Right there, they're halfway done. So let's go ahead and we'll have to get some water in here, but we'll hide it here in the wooded area. Oh shoot, I wonder if we can't because of all the trees and everything. Okay, let's get rid of some of these more center redwood trees. Yeah, I doubt up in there is too thin. Maybe we'll put some back in here as well, just to give some spots. There, that should be a good amount of water for them. And again, back over in here. Fortunately, we'll probably be able to see it, but you gotta have water and stuff for the dinos, so that'll just be something we have to deal with. Thinking this out a little bit. There you go. Yeah, just make it along the rock line there. Okay, then we will need feeders, so we have Minchies, so we'll get the tall herbivore feeder. Place it right out here at the end. So I had a feeling it would cut down on the trees. Then maybe one back this way, maybe. Then we'll need the little feeders. I was hoping they wouldn't take out that much room. We'll just spread them around to the areas. And one more over here. Here towards the beginning. There we go. So we should have feeders, hopefully plenty of water. There we go. We got the Momenchies done. And I think it was only 4 for them. So get the Momenchies released real quick, and then we'll work. Look how freaking tall these things are. They're ridiculous. I wish you could see their heads like coming, like you could see them walk through there, so you could see their heads sticking out in there. You're gonna run into the fence. So the next dino, so I don't know how many numbers to do. Let's go ahead and click on this and see number wise. Let's check to make sure. Yeah, the Momenchi was only 4. So we've got trikes, like I said. We'll have packies. I know packies are quite a bit. 6, not that bad. We'll do 6 of those, I guess. We've got parasaurs. Parasaurs are a lot as well. Where are the page? I feel like I'm going right by it. Oh, there we go. It's right next to packy. 14. Yeah, we definitely won't be putting 14. Maybe 6, maybe as well. Not 100% sure. I think there's supposed to be Gallimimuses in there too. So we'll just pick random numbers. I did have a list. I'll have to see if I can find it again, though, of all the dinosaurs that are in this game trail area. So I'll have to get that out to, get all the dinosaurs we need in. But the two I know for sure are the Maminchi and the Packy. So those are starting to clear. So we'll go ahead. Hopefully they'll start clearing out and everything so I can get them moved.
Adding task. Understood.
Okay, now one more. There we go, the last one. Okay, and now we can start doing the Packies. And I think I said, what, 6 is what we do? Yeah, probably the 6 of them. So let's look at their colors. So we have the null. Probably want to do maybe these 3 because we want more brown colors. So let's just, and we'll do 2 of each once again. Switch the color. And do those 2. There we go. Now let's move these Maminchis.
Collecting asset.
One more. Kinda hiding back in there. There he goes. It's a big old boy though, so it's not too hard to hit.
En route to collect
There we go.
asset.
We'll get those moved in. Need to re-rock our area that we kind of messed up. Shoot, can we not do it now? Oh yeah, because I think we put tree stuff. There we go. So it's all rocked back up again. Actually,
Transporting asset. Asset being
try to make sure we're rocked down to the ground. Okay, so here's our Maminchis being brought over. Packy should go pretty fast. So we'll get these Packies added in, and then that'll be it for the episode today. Okay, so the Packies have now been added in as well, so we can see them roaming around there. They're all kind of spread out. Kind of hard to see. They like to hide a lot in the trees, of course. So we got the Maminchis all the way down there. I think there was a Packy right there as well. And then so they don't go over here too much, but I do have the feeders and stuff over here for them. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of the Packies and stuff. That one, lone one, all the way up over there. There we got one coming out over here. So yeah, just we'll finish up the game trail in the next episode, so we'll add the remaining dinos, which all I saw was the Parasaur and the Gallimimus, but there's also Triceratops on the island. I thought about trying to add them in through here to be like this would be the engine camp out, but there wasn't enough spots anywhere in through here to put like water and everything, so I wouldn't be able to keep them fed and everything. So I may just throw them into the game trail here as well. Hopefully everything will be able to get along. I think I have stuff turned off for that and everything. But yeah, so there is the beginnings of our game trail. So we finished up the Stegosaurus thing here, which of course we got some vehicles strapped off, got some backed up and everything. So it's all kind of fun stuff going on here with the Stegos. That one looks like it's dead, but it's sleeping. So all sorts of cool fun stuff going on in here for our building of the Lost World Jurassic Park. So I hope you enjoyed the episode today. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And thank you all for checking out the video. Remember to stay awesome, and I will see you in the next episode.